How are we doing, guys? Moose here, Season 1, Episode 6 of our West Ham United Crewmares. We're getting back into it with a Premier League match against Fulham. Coming up to spring break here in real life, so should have some episodes coming out, pumping out, hopefully. Maybe, I know I said before that I was hoping to get them out quicker. It didn't end up working out, but that said, we're moving in here and hopefully can be into the transfer window by the weekend. At the latest even. It's only Tuesday, so hopefully maybe one out, or it's only Monday, excuse me. Hopefully maybe one out Wednesday or Thursday, and then into the transfer window in the episode following that. But that said, we get in here with a tough matchup against Fulham. It's another team who's in a similar run of form as us in terms of place in the table. If I recall, they're somewhere around where we are. We're in 7th or 8th there, and maybe 8th or 9th. But a nice starter for Fulham. Really nice ball movement. Berbatov plays into Clint Dempsey. Ends up having a shot and a fantastic save from Adrian to get us started here. But Fulham really took it to us in the opening 15 minutes. Dempsey plays the ball in here. Berbatov with the unbelievable control. Adrian just gets caught in the middle there. Didn't really know how to play it. And 13th minute, Fulham takes the lead through Dimitar Berbatov. But Nolan here with a sensational ball forward to Matt Jarvis, who picks up on the run, plays it right back to Kevin Nolan. It's a great ball, lays off to Mark Noble, and a fantastic save from Stecklenburg, where Fulham is able to finally clear things away. Ravel Morrison on the 22nd minute, playing the ball forward, cuts inside the defender. A nice little run by Noble just to force the defenders away from Ravel Morrison. He's able to just kind of maraud his way to the center of the box and slots one into the bottom left-hand corner. Really nice goal from Ravel. The defending from Fulham definitely a little bit shoddy, but good for Ravel to slot it in. Berbatov, though, coming right back with a great ball play into Boateng, and that is a sensational finish. Just a rocket into the back of the net. Really good finish. Disappointing to give that up just after scoring to Fulham. A couple of really nice passing plays from them, though. You gotta give them credit. A great ball forward here from Maiga to Matty Jarvis. A great touch to get past the defender. Has a shot and just swings it completely wrong. Disappointing after a fantastic ball forward. And then Morrison here trying to create some. Looking at him with so much space to come forward. Spots the run of Marky Noble. Plays it across to him. He's got just enough time and space to put a shot right in that bottom left corner. Same spot as Ravel Morrison. And in the 44th minute, West Ham United have their equalizer through Mark Noble. It's a fantastic goal. Really great run from Morrison. Some really intelligent running by the other attackers, and Morrison does well to pick him out on the run, and a very, very calm, cool finish into the bottom corners. It sends us into halftime 2-2, and Morrison again creating havoc. He has a goal and an assist already in this game. Has a chance as he lays it across for Nolan, and he just squibs a left-footed shot well wide. Disappointing from Nolan on his weaker foot, of course. But now Razvan Rat trying to create some here. Switches the play up to Demel. One touch right up to Morrison. Demel continues to run forward on the overlap and has a nice little bit of play here as he crosses in, finds Maiga, and it's just a shoddy attempt with the sideways scissored bicycle kick. Really displaying. And then Rat from the left side now. Our fullbacks really getting forward really well. Great control from Razvan Rat. Trying to create something here. Plays the ball into Maiga. Header, and it's onto the bar. In the 90th minute, Modibo Maiga puts it right onto the bar, and it eventually finds its way into the hands of Martin Stecklenburg. And he throws it out, and the referee blows the full-time whistle. Unbelievable. Maybe we could have stolen the 3 points there at the death, but clearly we dominated the second half. Some really good chances. Fulham had some nice chances in the early going, and a pretty even game. 8 shots for each team, 3 and 4 on target, possession pretty close to 50%. Mark Noble is your man of the match with a sensational game, a 9.5, and Morrison played incredibly well as well, obviously with a goal and assist, but Noble, sensational. Really good performance, and take a look at this. Mark Noble, Player of the Month in the Barclays Premier League, which is sensational. Really proud of him, and that is just unbelievable. We don't even have to have a West Ham Player of the Month voting, because clearly it's Mark Noble. And we get a scout report. We actually see Maloney looks very good to be a very good player, 74 to 94 potential. So he's a guy we're going to sign. A couple other guys we might take a look at. Little gets rejected. A couple other guys we're just going to keep looking at. But Maloney looks to be sensational. I think he was 15, so hopefully maybe even next season could find his way to get into some cup matches even, or get some loan experience for us. But that said, moving forward into a cup game against Nottingham Forest in the Capital One Cup. Obviously in real life, West Ham against Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup just got slaughtered. But we're not going to put his side out that's going to do that. Obviously, we're going to play a second-rate side. We pretty much changed up everyone in the team here. Jaskalainen in, DR and Downing, players like that. Collison getting a run out in the team. Joe Cole. Maiga playing again with Petrick up front. So we're actually going to try a 4-1-2-1-2. Just something a little bit different to see if we can create some offense. Really been preferring that 4-2-3-1's played really well. But I also do like playing with two strikers, maybe one with a little bit of pace and one with the power of an Andy Carroll when he comes back from injury. So we'll just have to see how those lineup selections play out. That will decide what we're going to do moving forward. But in the 14th minute here, some nice ball movement. The ball's played to DR. Space opens up for him. He has a shot, but just pulls it wide. Disappointing from him. Getting a run in the team for once. Joe Cole now picks up the ball in the midfield. Plenty of space. Lays it out to O'Brien, who's just going to have to hustle to keep it in. Ends up finding plenty of space on the right wing. Plays the ball right back to Joe Cole. Very nice layback. And Cole with a sensational finish in the top left corner. Just hammers it in. Nothing the keeper can do there. And good for Joe Cole. He's got the captain's armband today for us. And, you know, he's a West Ham legend. And it's good to see him get in the team. Obviously, he struggled a bit when he's gotten his chance in the Premier League. So good to see him maybe get something going here in the Cup. But that sends us into halftime. 1-0 lead as we try to hold off and just advance. Obviously, we should have the class to outlast a side like Nottingham Forest as Petrick plays a really nice ball to Stuart Downing here. And then you'll see Petrick continues a run. The ball's played to Maiga, has a shot. And Maiga here trying to create something, is blocked twice. And Darlow is able to cover up well. And now DR here with the ball. Tries to create something, a great ball over the top to Jack Collison. And now here's the play I was talking about as Petrick continues his run right into the front of to the center of the box. And it's a nice save again from Darlow here. 85th minute now. Petrick again. He's actually having a nice game. Good movement. And it's a fantastic save from the keeper. Looked to be pegged for the top corner. But denied fantastically by a really good save. Petrick, you know, he's been disappointing in a lot of games. He obviously had that 2-goal game against Swansea there. He played really well. But otherwise, he's been a bit disappointing. And a great headed chance for DR here that just goes wide. Really disappointing. But we'll still pull it out. 1-0 over Nottingham Forest. Victory to advance us in the Capital One Cup. So definitely nothing to complain about. Obviously, with a lower rate side, we still had a great performance. 13 shots and 5 on target. They didn't even test Jaskalainen once and 50% possession. But that said, kind of laid back once we got that lead. And your man of the match, James Collins. Pretty much an average performance out of the entire side. Obviously, Joe Cole picking up the big goal. As we take a look at the Capital One Cup, really easy bracket coming through. We see Derby, Wigan, and Swansea. I wouldn't say easy, but none of the big clubs have made their way through, and so that could, sign something great for us. Looking to pick up maybe some silverware here in this first season. The Capital One Cup could be the way to do it. But now we move forward to a match against Liverpool in the Premier League. Also, we had that sensational game in the Capital One Cup where Ricardo Vazte scored the winner for us in extra time. But we're at Anfield, and it will be supremely difficult. Liverpool currently in second place right now. They're playing their top players. They got Suarez in there. Obviously, you'll note that Sturridge is on the bench, and Coutinho as well. But that said, they have some sensational quality in their team, and really is going to be something we have to watch out for, especially having the Kop behind them, the home crowd. So tough game. But that said, we come out with a good lineup here. Carlton Cole leading the line, Morrison, Nolan, and Jarvis attacking, Noble and Diame in the holding roles, and Adrian back between the sticks, as well as our top center backs, Reed and Tompkins, with DeMel and Rat in the fullback positions. But early days here, Victor Moses here with the ball, tries to come inside, looking guarded well by Rat, but he's able to lay it off to Suarez, who just gets way too much room, and he is not going to miss from the penalty spot. Tompkins just gives him way too much space, and it's a really good finish from Luis Suarez. Obviously, one of the best players in the Premier League. But we try to come right back. Morrison lays the ball to Cole. And Carlton Cole with an absolute thunderbolt of a left-footed strike. Curling away from the goalkeeper always. And just puts it right into the top left corner. Look at him. He just takes a couple touches and decides to have a go. And it's a wonder strike from Carlton Cole. Not someone you would expect to score from range. But it's a beautiful finish. Now Diame playing the ball to Matt Jarvis. Uses his pace. We've pulled center back Martin Skirtle way out of the center, and it's allowed plenty of room for us as Jarvis lays it to Carlton Cole. He takes one touch and puts it in the bottom right-hand corner, and West Ham with a shock 2-1 lead in the 26th minute. Unbelievable to see, as obviously the Hammer struggles on Merseyside are well known. But Jarvis does really well to skip around Johnson. Skirtle's drawn way out, and Carlton Cole just has plenty of time to take a touch and slot it past the helpless Mignolet. But now Kevin Nolan here lays the ball outside to Guy Demel. He's got plenty of space. He's had a few assists already. Whips it across, and Diame with a simple finish, the simplest of finishes in the 35th minute. How he got so unmarked, I won't know, but just stays onside beautifully and finishes it past the sprawling Mignolet. 3-1 to West Ham, and this is just unbelievable. Obviously, he called for offside from Johnson, but it looked to be a good goal. And 3-1 West Ham lead Liverpool at halftime. This is second in the table, Liverpool, as Suarez plays a nice ball into Raheem Sterling here. Tries to create something, but we just force him outside. It's a great block from Tompkins, making up for his earlier defensive lapse. Playing really well as Ravel Morrison now gives the ball away. Steven Gerrard trying to create something with a nice ball outside to Moses. Defended well from Rat, and a good save from Adrian that's cleared away by the defense. So 86 minute now. Noble plays a beautiful 1-2 with Carlton Cole. He's got so much space, and can Marky Noble put it away? Has a shot that's safe, and Jack Collison, the substitute, is able to pick up the goal. I believe that's his first in the Premier League this season. Really like Collison as a player. He works so hard, and it's great to see him get rewarded with a goal. Noble creates that with a beautiful 1-2 with Carlton Cole, and Collison on hand to just slot it into the gaping net. And look at that, 4-1 as the referee blows the full-time whistle. A shock victory for West Ham that will surely send thunderbolts through the Barclays Premier League that we might be a contender. Obviously, Liverpool had the lion's share of the possession, but we just weathered the storm, played them on the counterattack, and really were able to take basically every chance that we had and played sensational. Carlton Cole, man, the match performance. Really proud of him for putting in a great shift. And he's, with Andy Carroll out, Carlton Cole looks to have taken the front lines by storm, as he's had a couple really good games for us. Obviously, O'Brien said he wanted to play in this game. Disappointed not to start, but he can't play in every game. We wanted to put out a good side to take on Liverpool. So that said, O'Brien will get into the team for this match. Hopefully we'll clear up that. He knows he's a bit of a rotational player. Not rotation, but with Rat and Demel playing in such fine form, it's tough for him to break into the team. But currently we sit in 6th in the table, which is fantastic. Playing away at Crystal Palace is a tough place to play as Crystal Palace. Obviously, their side's going to be very resolute. They're pretty low in the table, but that said, they want to turn things around. And they're going to play a tough 4-2-3-1 against us with Jerome up front. Speroni between the sticks looking to have a good game. And we're going to put out another solid lineup. Obviously, Collison's going to get a start after having a nice substitute appearance. Maiga and Petric playing up front as we try to do a bit of a different formation. A 4-1-3-2. Joe Cole gets in the side, as does Downing. We need to rest a few players. And just to try something different, try out a couple formations that we might have to use. Obviously, you can't play with the same formation every time, as Petric does well to win a free kick here from Mariappa. And gives us a chance to try and open something up here in the 3rd minute with Joe Cole. Obviously, a bit of a ways away, 33 yards. But if anybody's going to give it a go, it would be him. Now it's actually going to be Petric to take it. Has a strike. Not a bad effort, but looked to be Speroni's all the way. And a good pass here that's turned over, really wasteful there. Balassi plays a great ball over the top to Kebe, and thankfully Adrian is quick on his feet to knock it away. Doesn't cover it well, but Tompkins there to clean up the mess. Moving into the 24th minute here, Petric plays a nice ball over the top to Maiga. Has a shot, but wasteful yet again on his weaker foot, so tough for him to take. Great control, but trying to just lash at that with his right foot. Never really going to test the keeper, Speroni. Now moving into the 33rd minute. Great ball sprayed out wide to Collison to try and spread Crystal Palace apart, but they just played so compact at the back. They really were getting tons of players behind the ball, and we just couldn't do anything. You could tell they almost were playing for a draw straight away, but we really could get nothing going there. Obviously, the header goes wide, and then in the 90th minute here, just trying to create something. Balassi, but the final whistle goes in a disappointing 0-0 draw. Obviously, you're going to be happy with any point away from home, but against a side like Crystal Palace, we really want to be taking away the 3 points. But really, they just sat on the game. You could see anytime we were coming forward, they would get players behind the ball. As you take a look at the possession numbers there, we had possession, neither team with any real chances, and that said, our attacking didn't really work well either. But your man of the match, James Tompkins, with a good, strong performance at the back. So that said, guys, that will be the end of the episode here. Obviously, looking forward to keep things going here and hopefully pick up some more results. So that said, we will see you next episode, guys. Bye-bye.